fashionistas, it's your girl Ashley, the most addicted fashion lover you will ever meet. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to make highs and lows for that chic and expensive look. So if you've been trying to achieve that but you don't know quite how to figure it out, then let's get into it. So first and foremost, you don't need a closet full of designer to serve expensive and chic and look good. You can mix highs and lows, and sometimes your only highs can just be like accessories, and your lows can be the actual outfit. So let's talk about why mixing highs and lows work very well. First, mixing highs and lows work very well because it gives your outfit balance. Oftentimes wearing just full designer, it doesn't always like balances out. Like, of course, like sometimes and it really depends on the item. So sometimes, of course, like a full designer outfit can look chef's kiss, but other times it can actually come off tacky. So to kind of avoid like from being like too tacky or too off-putting, you can mix the highs and lows together. So think of like mixing highs and lows like as an art gallery. Like your luxury, your highs would be like those statement, those things that just, catches your eye. And those lows could be those pieces that kind of just adds balance, adds more character, really tells the story. So if you think of like mixing highs and lows as art, then it'll make a little bit more sense. But also the most important piece of, the reason to mix highs and lows is because, baby, it's gonna save you some coin. In this economy, we should be trying to save as much coin as we can, when we can. So that is like the ultimate reason of why you should mix your highs and lows. So let's get into some styling tips. So tip number one is to anchor your outfit with one high-end piece. So that high-end piece can be a pair of sunglasses, your shoes, your jewelry, accessories like scarf, headband, hair clip, a purse. Just that one item. It doesn't necessarily have to be multiple items, but you can just do like one item. You can have on, like I stated earlier, outfit from Zara or H&M, a cute little dress. You put on like some Chanel sunglasses. And you can still look expensive and put together just from that scenario I just gave, because ultimately that one luxury piece will elevate your entire outfit. It will make that fast fashion or wherever you got the outfit from look more expensive than what it actually is. And if you know how to style it right, people will think your outfit is more expensive than what it really is. Because I have definitely been out in places and had on like a dress from H&M and I paired it with like my lubes and like a nice handbag, and people are coming up to me saying, "Child, where you got that dress from?" And I'm like, H&M, and they're looking at me crazy like, "Child, I thought this was a whoever dress." But it's like, no, like if you know how to style and pair things together greatly, then you can make something that looks very inexpensive look more expensive than what it is. Another tip, and this is something I preach about all the time, is that fabrics do matter. Like, of course, if you buy fabrics that aren't deemed quality material, then of course the item, no matter where you buy it from, will not look as expensive or luxurious as you may want it to seem. So another styling tip is understanding your body proportions. And I've also mentioned this in a video as well, where if you understand your measurements, no matter where you buy your clothing from, you can make that item look expensive. And there are multiple ways that you can style an outfit mixing high and low. So here are some. You can do an affordable outfit with a designer bag and shoes. You can do an affordable top, some designer jeans, affordable accessories, a designer bag, and designer shoes. You can do a designer top and bottom, and affordable shoes, bag, and accessories. You can do a designer coat or jacket, affordable outfit, designer bag, and affordable shoes. Or you can do an affordable dress with a designer bag and shoes. You can do affordable bottoms, designer top, designer bag, and then affordable shoes. You can play with it in so many variations. There is no correct combination when it comes to mixing highs and lows, but there is a correct way about doing so. Like, you don't want to have lows that don't fit perfectly if you're going to do, like your clothing items as the lows. And also, even with designer items, you don't want designer items that don't fit, perfectly. Invest in a tailor if your items do need tailoring. Understanding your body proportions, like measure yourself so you can understand what your body proportions is. For me, I measured myself and then I put my measurements into ChatGPT and said, hey, tell me what body shape do I naturally fit under. And that way I know, okay, I am a pear body shape, therefore I know how to shop for my body type. And that makes it a lot easier. So understanding like your body shape, your body type, your body proportions, and how things fit on you, and then like what items to avoid for your body type and shape. Not saying you can't wear what you want, but sometimes certain items just don't look good on you no matter like what it is, just because it just doesn't fit your body proportionately or naturally, like it just doesn't align. So just really understanding that is really the key. So now you don't need to go broke to look expensive. You just need to know how to buy smart and shop right. Hopefully those tips helped you out some, and the examples I provided was, a good guide to help get you on the right track. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and become a fashionista, because you're going to live it here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.